I am so excited. I have been waiting for this day since we moved to Kentucky. For the first time, Philip and I are going to be tapping our maple trees and making our very own maple syrup. So come along. Hey friends, it's Barbara Sue at Kowalski Mountain and welcome back to the homestead. Now here in Kentucky, we just came out of that polar vortex or whatever they were calling that. We've had some pretty intense cold for the past several days. We got down into the negative temperatures for just one night, but that was enough nights for me. Now today, it's a relatively warm day. It's about 40 degrees and it's just started to snow, which is so exciting. If I'm gonna be cold, I don't need to look at this. I can look at snow instead. So today, Philip and I are going to be tapping our maple trees for the very first time. Now we have 68 acres and lots of trees to choose from. Now I have been reading quite a bit about tapping trees. I've been reading the book Sweet Maple by Michelle Visser, and I'll put the link for that book down in the description box. And of course we've been watching on YouTube about all the tips and tricks about how to tap maples. Now here in Kentucky, the window for tapping our maple trees is really short. And last year we missed the window. So we bought the spiles, but we bought them too late and we weren't able to get it done. I've also been following another guy on Facebook, Ken Folk Farms. He's here locally in Kentucky and he's an experienced maple tapper. I don't know if that's a name. He has experience. And so I've been following him along, kind of watching the weather on my own to try to see when I thought would be the best time to tap. But then I went to his page just to see what he thought. And he said that starting the 25th of January was when he was going to start to tap. Now what we're looking for is we're looking for days that drop below freezing at night, but go up to the 40s during the day, and that's what's going to cause the maple flow. Now tomorrow is going to be colder with a high of 29, so we're not expecting any maple flow tomorrow, but we want to get our taps in so that we're ready for Saturday. Now Saturday is going to be one of our warmer days. We're still going down into freezing every night, and Saturday has a high of 48. And then all the days following that are in the 40s and low 50s. So that's the window that we're hitting. Now we're a few degrees cooler than the weather app usually tells us. So we have a little bit of wiggle room with that here on our farm. Now I have a big goal. I would like 5 gallons of maple syrup. For every gallon of maple syrup, we need at least 40 gallons of maple sap. So that's a big goal. That means 200 gallons of sap. I think our bigger problem is we don't have enough buckets. We've got a lot of trees. We just don't have a lot of buckets. So I'm going to aim high and we'll see what we get. I can't wait to try it. It finally came to me. The correct term is sugar maker. So the guy at Ken Folk Farms is an experienced sugar maker, which is why I wanted to see his video to kind of check my timing to make sure we were on track. And I'm really excited that we are.
Yeah, we got some nice ones right there. Should be sugar maple, and there's another one up from the feeder.
What do you need me to carry?
I think I'd like to secure the bucket. So I'm going to use this. Just take this with us. And then we'll pick this up. It's easier to walk up to the wall.
I'm picking my spots carefully.
This one right here. There's another one right back there.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple more right in there, but I mean those are key to hit. This is exciting. If we can be successful or productive at this, it's nice. See this one, this one's almost borderline like I would think more than one tap. One here, one on the other side, and then come down into the bucket. All right, so my thought is you want to go ahead and tap it. Keep it to where we're going to put the bucket right here so it'll be more stable. There you go. So I'd say right about in there.
That's it. Up.
Yep, right there. Clean?
Not the in and out.
What? You gotta do that.
It is clean. It's already
It's already dripping. Yes. But we don't have to go in that deep. That was my other question.
They was telling me when you hit it, you'll hear two different sounds. It'll be like a hollow. Then when you hear a ding,
I just did.
yeah, that's when you stop.
Yeah, then it stopped. Because that was good enough. All right, so I usually take my fingers in between them.
I couldn't put all that pressure on my neck.
I was resting. I didn't put that pressure. All right, this on that side. Edges, put that on there. And put this to where. We have to turn that in such a way that you get no rain inside.
I don't think you have. Do you need a bigger hole in your bucket?
I might. That's why I brought the bits. Oh, yeah, I'll move it up a little larger. I'll leave it just a hair longer too.
Then we can move it.
That way I can move it and secure it. All right, Mike, do you want to look in that yellow case in there and grab a larger bit? Yeah. These. Set it right here. Tell you what. Hey, tilt.
Oh, tight. No, I can't get it in there.
No. We want it to be. Now check the firmness in that one. We don't want it to be a little slack, isn't it?
See if you can. I'll let you try.
I could always drill smaller and go bigger.
Yeah.
Actually, that plastic's going to give a little bit. Let's do that one. Let's do the smaller one. I could always go bigger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Put that back in there. Nope, that'll be perfect. Perfect. That'll keep the water out. Perfect. Now, what I was thinking is I really wanted to secure it to the tree so it had a little bit of an angle. It wouldn't settle on the lid. So I'm going to just tie a cord around there and it can't get knocked over. I mean, I could set them that way, but the water's going to settle. See the first drip? Look, 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 oh!
I missed it. Oh, it's right there.
About to drip again.
We just need a million more drips.
Right? I like it.
This is so exciting.
All right, so we got the process. Now can we get jamming?
Okay.
Okay. I think this is one. We definitely got one up behind the feeder.
Yeah.
Which one? This one?
Look, see this little tree feeder right here? To the right of it, straight back. About 20
the big
feet,
one.
30 feet.
The big one.
The larger one.
Yeah.
Let's go to the larger one. Avoid this. Oh, check that one the feeder's on, Mike.
No, it's not.
Huh? Right here, that feeder. Check that one. I don't think so, but
This feeder here?
yeah. I don't think so either.
Yeah,
Could be,
but
though.
they don't look anything the same.
Look,
Well-
I've noticed that when the trees get bigger, though, they change.
Correct. That's why I'm having you check.
Northern red oak.
Okay.
To me, a lot of times the oaks and the maples look alike. But a lot of times the maples have this, when they're smaller like this, they have they don't have the big old flaky bark on it.
Not that anything, I think I want to stay on the south side of the trunk. Because if I go on the north side of the trunk, it's still going to be cold and it won't drip as fast.
There's very big discussions about that.
See any other? There's definitely one there. See it off the left shoulder, about 15 feet from you.
So we put a piece of tape on the drill bit so that we can measure the depth of our drilling. That helps us keep consistent, which we're drilling at inch and a half. Inch and a half. All right.
All right, Mike. You want a tap?
Can't even one.
Come on, go ahead. Go ahead and drill her. I thought I had the open one. Look at that, already dripping. Yeah, if you see the spiles there, look like they're slightly tapered. Well,
Hush.
watch that ant move.
Okay, go ahead.
Good thing we're not photographers for sloths. I'll put the bucket.
Not
Well,
the hole.
Yeah.
That seems the most common sense spot for it.
Oh, that phrase she doesn't like, common sense. You know what? I'm gonna take this one angle, go in the lid easier.
Oh, he's right one. Big one, you didn't.
Oh, it's really flowing already.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Huh. Let's tap that one, because it's on its way out. I might even put a couple taps in it. We'll put a couple jars.
This one is dripping really good.
Hence the side of the sun I was worried about. If I double tap it, that tree's got a wound at the top, so I'm not worried about hurting it.
Yeah.
I just want to tap as much as I can. That's what I was thinking. And if we come out here, it's better to have 2 halves than one totally full and overflowing, where if I come out here and I'm 3/4 full, then I didn't miss anything, if that makes any sense.
So you want the 2 small jugs you got?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to grab them? All right.
Now Philip has an app on his phone and Mike has an app on his phone too, and we're using that to identify the trees so that we're sure to tap the sugar maples. Now the app that Philip uses is called Picture This. And we just take a picture. Oops. I scanned the fungi. I need to scan where there's no fungi. It's thinking. Oop. Now this tree is a sugar maple, but it's kind of on the small side, so we're probably not going to tap that tree this year. We'll save that, let that tree get a little bit bigger. What are they supposed to be, 8 inches in diameter?
I'm going for 10 to 12 is what I'm shooting for.
Yeah, you can tap as low as 8 inches, which that one might be that, but we're going to go for bigger trees, 10 and 12 inches in diameter. Now we can tap any of the maple trees. All of them will make maple syrup, but the sugar maple has the highest sugar content. So we're going to tap sugar maples as our primary source of trees. Now we're limited on buckets and spiles, so we want to get the most sap we can. This is so exciting.
Put another one on the other side, or you gonna put it over there on that side? Or you know what? Let's do that comparison. Let's do one on the back, which is going to be the more southern side.
See which one goes.
Mm-hmm. Let's make sure we got our angle.
It's dripping.
Well, you better hurry up.
I'm hurrying.
Hurry!
Losing drops.
That was a lick you didn't catch.
Was that the foot? No?
That's good enough. I mean, you're just guiding it. Alright.
This one's not dripping.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna say,
I wonder if we got to do something with that side you messed up there at the top too. Well, the sap comes at the bottom.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah, it goes into the roots at night.
Angle down.
well, it's going up and it comes back down.
There you go. Don't do it too hard, you'll crack it.
Yeah, you'll crack it. You don't want to go in too deep either, 'cause it won't get them out.
I got you.
I'm gonna try to save them best I can.
Bottles, and we need to tie them.
You want to tie them together?
Yeah, let's make a loop where it's loose enough. All we got to do is tilt it. So I would say the cord can be on top of the spiles, because the buckets actually have like a lip.
Yeah.
They just hang right on there. But I chose not to do that with these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what the spiles are. You just hang. So that's the end. But let's put the cord on it. That goes into there.
How far are you going into it?
How far you want
It doesn't matter. Just right now, I've got it extra, just in case.
Uh-oh, I caught a drop.
Get the last drop. And it probably needs to get the curve out, don't it? I mean, curve up like this?
No, just below it.
Yeah.
Just below it. I'm gonna try to use both spiles, but I guess I can't.
Well, these won't get too heavy for a spile, will it?
No, but I'm
It's
not going to use
plastic.
this pile anyway. I don't think I'm going to be able to put that through. Hold on.
You might want to lower yours down a little bit. See if that would grab you.
That's so exciting.
That one's really doing it, ain't it?
It is. And has that one started
No,
pulling it off?
no. I wonder if that's got to do anything with this thing, the tree up at the top.
The wound on the tree?
I'm just thinking the side of the tree, but which way it faces.
I mean, you can always check this one. If nothing gets out of it, you can always add another hole right on that side.
Now we're just using some plastic spiles. Now we bought these locally at our Tractor Supply. These are 5/16 spiles, and they're clear. Now plastic would not have been what we would have wanted for permanent, but this is our first year, and this is all we could get locally, so that's what we're using. You did too?
Yes.
Oh, it's already fun.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to hurry.
The sap doesn't really taste like much, but I can't wait to taste the syrup.
Take.
I'm going over
No,
here.
babe, this one. Babe.
What? Are you talking?
That goes on this one
This
is
is
what I
the one
measured.
that's
No.
like Casey.
Babe, they're both. Didn't have that one measured for that.
I don't think this one's in tight enough. Does that seem too wiggly?
Yeah, that way we can see. I know what we're catching.
We're gonna have to check these. Now this is our friend Mike. He's come out today to help us get this started. Now before you go, I want to introduce you to the newest member of the Kowalski mountain family. Now also I am hobbling here because I got an injury back in December, injured my knee, was actually on crutches for about 10 days, and I am going through physical therapy, but today's just a rough day. Now some days I'm doing really well. Yesterday was actually one of those days that I was actually doing really well, and I feel like I'm on the mend. And then today, not so much. Now let me introduce you to the newest member of the Kowalski mountain family. He's way out there. This is Jack Frost. This is Apollo. If you saw the video of Apollo being born, he's getting really big. It's hard to believe he was that tiny. This is his mama, Ellie. And Roxy, no. She doesn't want you there. Now Ellie's milk has not come in well, and so we are supplementing Jack on a bottle. Now he is 8 days old today. You can tell he's doing great. What you doing, Jack? Come here, buddy. Careful, Ellie. Stop. Here we go. Ellie, back up. Back up. Back up. You're okay. Let's put your jacket on so I can catch you. Come here. Now Ellie has a little milk. I'm not having a lot of luck getting it, but I know she has some. So we've been supplementing Jack twice a day. Now he gets about a half portion that you'd normally feed a bottle calf. Normally a bottle calf would get 2 of these bottles a day. I'm offering him half a bottle a day or even a quarter bottle. It really depends on how much he drinks, of how much I give him. Some days he drinks a lot, like today he's drinking a lot. Some days he doesn't. Careful. Why are you sitting? Why are you sitting? Stand up, Lizzie. There we go. Now, jackets on calves is kind of a debated subject. But Jack has seen some pretty cold weather, and it just makes me feel better that he has a little jacket on. Now today got warm, it got over 40 degrees, so we took the jacket off when it was warmer and when it's more likely to get wet, when everything is melting. And the temperature's dropping again, so I'm putting it back on him for the night. Now my hope is still that Ellie's milk is going to come in, but I have to admit I'm starting to really lose hope that we're going to get any milk. She might have enough for him, and possibly supplement him just to make sure he has enough, but I'm not sure that we're going to have enough for us. Ellie, stop. Stop. You got a scratchy tongue. You got a scratchy tongue. You almost done? Okay. Hey, give me baby kisses. Do I get baby kisses, huh? Baby kisses? Oh, baby kisses. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Now we named him Jack Frost because he was born on a very cold morning. It was only 7 degrees when we found him, and he was mostly dry. Roxy, move. So he had to have a wintry name. Now he is the first calf of our bull, Prince. And also this is Ellie's first calf as well. Hey, Apollo. Now Apollo has a weaning ring in his nose. He was a little bit interested in Ellie's udder, so we put that on him to keep him away. And he can't be with his mama either because he won't leave her alone. Are you a YouTube star? Oops. You can go back to the barn, buddy. Speaking of which, I need to go check your barn, make sure it's clean. I thought we'd finish the shot with Prince. So Prince is the proud daddy over here of our new baby. Well, friends, thanks for coming along to tap our very first maple trees. Now we're going to bring you along for the rest of the process. Over the next week, we're going to be gathering all the sap, and we're going to start to boil it down into maple syrup. Now be sure to check back to see our progress. As always, friends, I really appreciate you watching, especially to the very end. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that button. We'd love you to be a part of the Kowalski Mountain family. Thanks so much. See you next time.